Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 56 of my Let's Play War in the East. I'm playing as the Soviets, and it is April 23rd, 1942, turn 45, and it is mud. Still mud. I haven't really done anything off camera. As you can see, forecast is mud, mud, mud. That says ice. Oh, mud and ice. Okay, mud, ice level. Okay. So, we're still looking at mud. And we're going to be looking at mud for a little while, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long it lasts, to be honest with you. Hopefully it doesn't last very long. And I wish I could move one of my units there, but it doesn't seem like I can. And I don't really want to do very many more attacks, to be honest with you. It just doesn't seem like it works out very well. Not in this, not with the weather the way it is. Sheesh kebab. Let's get on the right map screen. Oh. You can't move, but you can. Oh. I don't really like either one of these guys attached to who they're attached to. So we will attach them to the 51st Army. And then we'll put him in reserve. Same with him. I don't like them being attached to the 3rd Airborne Corps for reasons I've mentioned several times before. When it's a Corps headquarters, they only have about 8 command points. And you cannot put that many units. I mean, 8 command points, that's like 2 corps or 4 divisions or something like that. It's very few. You can't get away with it. It probably really weakens them if you are attached to an airborne corps. The airborne corps is mostly for these airborne brigades to be attached to, and I don't see any right now, but they are out there. I'll show you one. I mean, you've seen them, but it's still something to kind of look at. Damn, I mean, usually you can't freaking move without seeing about 15 of them. Then when you want to see them, you don't see them at all. Here's some. So this is a airborne brigade. Now those airborne corps are almost especially for these to be attached to, because they don't take up that many command points, if any. They might take up 1 point, and if that's the case, then you can attach 8 of these to an airborne corps and not go above their limit. Actually, I think now that we're in April of 42, the airborne corps goes up to 9 command points, so I think you can attach 9 of these to one. I could be wrong on that, but I'm close. I mean, the concept is there. Look at that. Get that guy in reserve. 50 tanks. What kind of tanks do you have, buddy? He has 10 KV-1s, 20 T-34s, 15 T-70s. T-70. See, it's a little old bitty dinky tank. They usually have something that says their, history. First year 42, last year 43. I find that hard to believe. The T-70. Well, it says 42, but these are really weak tanks. As you can see, their main armament is a 45 millimeter gun, and they're going up against tanks that have 75 millimeters and 88 millimeters guns. So they're completely outclassed. And it's a light tank, so it's more for supporting troops going up against other infantry units as opposed to going up against tank units, because they're not going to last very long. It's almost, you can almost call it an enclosed troop transport, because that's about how much, I think, defensive, obviously it can't carry very many troops, but that's about how much defensive power it has against some of those bigger tanks that the Germans had in the field. So anyway, there you have it. I want to say I want to run a turn. He has no movements. Oh, he's in air command. Screw him. He's on refit. Let's move him out of Stavka. I don't like him being in Stavka. Oh, I have 493 admin points. I want to build for this weekend when I'm going to do a complete, and I'm going to do it off camera because it's going to be mind-numbingly tedious for me to do this. If I did it on camera, I'd probably lose half of my subscribers watching it. What I'm going to do is build a bunch of headquarters, and then I'm going to go up and down the line and make sure that every single unit is attached to a headquarters that's close to them, and that the headquarters is not going over the command total that is available to them. They can go over, but you get a penalty if they go over. So I'm going to make sure that everybody is below that command penalty for their headquarters, and I'm going to just do it. It's probably going to take 2 hours to just go through every single unit and make sure that, see how many units he has attached to him. I can't allow that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 13, 14, and they're all divisions. He's way over his. Now, I wish it would do like it does for in AJOG games, where it tells you how many above or how much penalty you're getting because you're above the command total that your headquarter commands, and it doesn't do that. So I have no clue, other than probably trial and error, but I know what the total headquarters should have, and I know what the points are for each type of unit, division, corps, brigade, whatever. So I've got a kind of a good kind of structure, background on what I need for each headquarter, and that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Like I said, it's probably going to take about 2 hours to do it, just to get it just right, and that way I can take full advantage of all the fighting abilities of my units, as opposed to having one headquarters with about 30 divisions attached to it, which it really should not have. And so maybe some airborne type corps, if I can do that. Let me see if I can do that. Let's add a unit. Nope. Nope. Build a new unit. Okay, so HQ Combined Arms Army. That's just basically an HQ. That's basically an HQ like this one, or whichever, something like that. It's just a headquarters, and it's just, you know, just a regular headquarters, and you know you need them, and you need to make sure you have enough of them, and I'm going to make sure I have enough because, ooh, look at that, Konstantin Rokossovsky. Nice. And they're going to show up without any movement points, and they're probably not going to be able to do anything for a couple of turns, but I predict I'm going to need about 8 of these at some level or in some point. Moscow defense zone. Okay. So I'm going to do about see, you have to be close to it. You have to be either in a city or on a rail next to a city to do this. And see, he's got a good, I wonder if that's a stock picture. I thought I've seen several guys look like that. But this guy has a good infantry rating, so. And then Stavka. Let's see if we can't build them up. Yep. So that's a core. And then we're going to add another unit here. That's going to be another HQ. And then when I get a chance, I'm going to just spread them out as almost as evenly as I can, and then just kind of go through it and say, okay, this guy is going to command these 5 hexes and the units in it, or might not even be that many, might just be these 3 hexes. But whatever it's going to be, it's all going to be the way it should be for command points. And it should really help me. It should help me in the long run. You might not be able to see it immediately. As you can see, this guy has units out of range, has 1 unit there, has a bunch of units down here. And that's really, you know, you just got to do that. You know, you got to take the time to do it. And that's one of the reasons why this game takes a long time, is because you really have to plan out a lot of this stuff. So anyway, and look at this guy. These units are, these headquarters are way out of the, let's see, I can't really move them here and get them to there. If I move that guy here, see, he's still out of range. So when it's mud, the command radius is a little lower, a little smaller, and it doesn't cover everything. And that's kind of why you need some more HQ units as well, so you can get a guy that's, you know, you can have a headquarters sitting right here, and hopefully it would cover all these units. But if not, you could put him here maybe, and then hopefully he would cover all these units. And who knows, I might have actually set up my HQs to just cover 2 hexes. So I'd have a HQ here, and it would be these 2, and maybe the ones right underneath them as well, and that's it. And because that's a pretty good amount of units. That's, you know, 6 rifle divisions, and then 2 rifle brigades. Okay. Anyway, enough talking about that. I know that people are probably sick of hearing about that. I do. No. Let's move him here. Let's move him here. Third guards. So these are all division, division, division. So let's see if we can't. There we go. 3rd Guards Cavalry Corps. So then we can move this guy back. You see he's commanding 2. He's supposed to be over these 2 of these units down here. He can't. There's no way he can go that far. So I gotta really overhaul my command situation. So I'm going to execute a turn, or process a turn. Yes. End of logistics. Here comes the turn. Mud again. That's all right. Look at all that. Did you see all that? That was all reconnaissance flying. They're trying to figure out what I'm doing. I tell you what I'm doing. I'm gearing up to roll right over you. That's what I'm doing. That's a route. Oh. Sorry. I have that mouse pointer sitting right there where I hate it to be. And I'm sure there are some people watching who hate seeing it right there in the middle of the screen as well. I mean, I know I do. I can't stand it. So, see there, they had one attack and we held. That's what happens during mud turns. This is going to be another mud turn. 1,483,000, 3,726,000. And that seems to be getting bigger. I mean, going in the wrong sense. They don't seem to be losing as many men as they were. This guy's still stuck here. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Who do these guys think they are? Well, I can't. It's not like I can do anything. Oh well. Now he's well and fully surrounded. Okay, I was just checking. This guy is in ready status. Reserve, reserve, reserve. Let's put him in ready status. I don't want these guys to get any You know, if the weather clears up and they keep pushing, they might get themselves cut off, which I'd be happy to do for them. Of course, they can't get over. Oh well. So much for them. What is that? I'm supposed to get units that will repair a railroad that I can control, but I haven't seen very many yet, honestly. 74,000 in rail capacity. Nice. We'll move these guys in through here somewhere and just make sure that they don't, even if we're able to cut them off, we can at least you know, stop them from attacking any further in. So, what unit? Look, they got some of the Finnish fuckers coming down. Bastards. That doesn't bode too well. I don't know why I'm not allowed to do an attack unless maybe that's it. Jeez, who knows? Yeah, it'd be nice if I could push them back some. But I can't. And they're going to be attacking me once the weather turns. They'll get the first attack. What are you going to do? See, he's got a lot of units attached to him. If they can push these on the first clear turn with good weather, if they can push these guys out of the way, they'll take him out. Yeah, we moved him back one, and he's still in control of all of them, so good. It's just no way. See, that's it. 5,000 men. There we go. Wow. A win. We frickin' won. During a mud turn, we won a battle. Hell with you. 97th Rifle Division. To hell with you. So he's got this guy, but he doesn't have this guy. Now he does. Alright, I'm going to process another turn because these mud turns are not fun, and I want to get through them as fast as possible. Plus, this next turn, I think I'll add some more headquarter units. Ah, look at that shit. Oh, good weather. This is where it's gonna start. They're gonna start attacking me everywhere. I can only hope that I will win some of these battles. Jeez. This year's gonna be rough. I should have moved these guys back across the river. I should have checked the weather report too. This processing turn is gonna take a little longer than the last few turns because they're planning out a whole bunch of attacks. It just seems like they're not that strong though in areas like this. And they don't really have a lot of movement points either. Interesting. We're getting a lot of more interdictions. It's nice. That slows them down a little. Our air units are starting to really fly. Look at that. That's awesome. They're retreating in some places. It's gonna be... Oh, here comes some attacks. Whenever that screen goes black, it usually means a set of attacks are coming. Can only hope our guys hold out. They strengthen up. Wow. It's amazing how many interdiction sorties are going on from my end. Some more attacks. Shit. I knew it. Come on, hold. Hold. There's no way he's holding. Look at that. If they're up there on the Swedish-Finnish border or whatever. It's never as bad as it looks from my side when Germany's attacking, because once my turn starts, it never looks as bad as it is. I mean, it never looks as bad as it... I mean, it's never as bad as it looks. Damn, it's been a long day. Because, once it's my turn, I get to see all my units, and I'm usually still in pretty good shape. Because you can't see any of my... All of this area is full of my units. They didn't do any reconnaissance. Not saying they needed to, other than just to know that my units are there. But all of those areas are full of my units. So I kind of got the feeling that I'm still in decent shape. I mean, yeah, I get a little discouraged when I see my guys rout. I was kind of hoping they'd all not rout. But obviously that's not going to happen. Please don't rout. There you go. Finally. Where are my reserves? Why aren't my reserves coming into play? I haven't seen any of my reserves enter the attack. I haven't seen reserve committed by Stavka or the Soviet High Command or whatever they're called. They need to step it up, because there are plenty of units in reserve behind the front lines. Step it up. This unit, I could possibly... This unit should be gone this turn. They should surrender. I don't think he's got a chance of saving them. And I will do that before I call this episode to a close. We're running at 33 minutes right now, but I'm definitely going to run that attack before I sign off, because look at that. Stack of 16. But they got a stack of 20 and 18 looking right at them. I'm surprised they're not doing all sorts of attacks. So, as you can see, their turn is taking forever. Because they're trying to figure out just exactly where they want to attack me. That's all gone. Oh, they held. Yeah, this turn is gonna take a long time. you go. We're getting a few holds. No way they're holding. No, I knew that. 100,000 men to 30,000 men. They're not holding either. See, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. At least they retreated and didn't. Oh. Bugger that. A hasty attack routed my guys. It wasn't even 2-1. I don't believe that. I'm putting you on notice. I don't believe that. Look at that. Beer's head. Beer's head. You better hold. Yes. This turn has been very uncomfortable. Very long. It's been processing for 8 minutes now. Excuse me. Processing for about 9 minutes now. Yep. Retreat, retreat, retreat. That's okay. Every one of these successful attacks are doing just means that there'll be more of a chance for me to surround them later if they extend themselves too far. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going with it. Come on. Ah. See ya. Oh boy. Ah. This turn has been too long. Too long for comfort. He's retreating. Oh, wow. This turn's been going on for 11 minutes now. This process, their attack turn. And they're not finished, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Where are my reserves? Come on, people. Man, hopefully I'll be able to take these guys and maybe... going on. This one turn's attack has been going on for 12 minutes now. Finally. Wow, we survived. They didn't completely run us out of the theater. 40 minutes. Running at 40 minutes for this episode, but that's all right. Now it's my turn. 1,506,000 and 3.8 million. Damn. I just kind of got the feeling that that's... We still have 7.5 million though. They have 3.5 million. Now we're gonna see. Is this the guy? The one I had was completely surrounded. Did he make somebody retreat? Did he make them retreat? Yeah. That was this guy. I'm almost positive. Made the 294th retreat. That was this guy. He was right there. Alright, well. What? Ha! Got you back. Not even close to what I suffered, but where is that? Sure, there's a lot of refits. Where are all my unreadies? Ah, to hell with it. A core. That looks very dangerous. Alright folks, this is gonna be the end of it. I'm not gonna do too much more. I do want to make sure that my units I know he's just waiting to attack here. He has to be. He's gonna do this one attack. And he held. Alright. We will return. And we will be back. Trying to decide when I want to do this whole restructuring of the headquarters. I guess I'll do it sometime tomorrow. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This will be the end of this episode. I will be back soon.